Hey Jenny, Ken here, website designer for coaches, and in this video I will have a 10-minute look at your website and give you feedback on it. Ready? Let's dive in. So here's the email you sent me. I requested website feedback. Requested coaches send me their URLs. So I'm going to click on your link straight from my email. Okay, here we are. Cool, nice little video effect in the background. That is a really cool effect, and I think if you can use it, that's great. My hesitation with those is that their file and their viewing can be hokey. It's not really easy and standard like an image. So different devices, different size settings. Will it work on a mobile device? Is the video big? Does it download and stream well? That's a big question I have. So I'm just going to give you my gut instinct when I first land on a website, and I am definitely biased because I'm a web designer. I'm biased both by things I've seen work and probably my personal tastes. And when it comes to my personal tastes, I'm mostly on websites. I'm mostly interested in: is it easy to understand? Is it something that you can easily use and get started with? Is it make sense what it is when people land? And does it have a message that engages people? When I say people, I mean clients, people who are likely to become your clients. So I have to gather all that just by landing at a website, because we can use websites in different ways. We can use it just in our networking, and maybe we're around a lot of coaches. They start their business, life coaching, and they're just telling their friends and family. Okay, that's different than a coach who maybe has been around a few years and kind of knows who their clients are likely to be, and have a message tailored to them, and are maybe giving talks. So the path to the website may be a bit different. And that's also different from a coach who's just doing everything online, maybe via discussion groups or something like that. So different ways people get to sites, but still, regardless, whoever comes to your site still should be able to know what it is and why they should be there, and how to engage with it. And when I say why they should be there, it's the value to be gained potentially by being at your site. Okay, so here we are at your site. I do like the menu at the top, nice and clear what those items are: testimonials, life coaching. Those are good labels. Therapies, life coaching. Okay, so you do both. Inspiring you to live and love your life. Cool. So that's clear that you're inspiring people to love and live their life. So that's kind of a thing that you want. Breakthrough therapies. So the domain name it's good. That's clear. You have a therapy that you have a breakthrough. So that's cool. And the logo matches that. So that's cool. Therapies and coaching. A little wording underneath is coming in quite small. Maybe get that up a size. Breakthrough, rainbow, cool. So that's cool stuff. The logo is where I would expect it. So that's clear and obvious. I can see it, I can read it, and it matches the domain name. All great things to make me feel settled at your website. Great. Free discovery session. So that's cool that you promote this. I definitely like an obvious call to action, and it sounds like something that is a bridge between someone becoming your client. If they don't know them, or they maybe a referral, or maybe you do know them, but at least it's a step they can take, and that's good. Free discovery session. It's so good that I'd put it in the menu. I'd probably put it at the top right. I think, and or if you do go to the contact, at least make sure it mentions the free discovery session. Sometimes people will contact you, and what you really want is to get them to the free discovery session. And so here it is, free discovery session. So I think I would pull all this content up here and say something to the effect of, hey, for general inquiries, use the form below. But if you're looking to, have a breakthrough in life so you can love it and live it more fully, or however you want to word it, then request a free discovery session. Have that line of text here. This other stuff is down below. Like when people go to a contact page, it's like, maybe I want to become your client, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to take the free discovery session, or maybe it's a strategic partner or someone reaching out, like a media, want you to come blog for them or something like that. So when contact is more of a general inquiries kind of contact, I think the free session is more important. So I'd probably put the free session at the top, and on that free session page say also, for general inquiries, contact me here. Again, your website's primary purpose is to get you clients, is what I'm assuming, and not just general contact. But if you do have the general contact up top, again, make clear where that general contact is. It's a bit low on the page. I know you want me to do the free discovery session, but I'd bring that up so that it's clear that they're both available here. So let me just quickly show you. Here's a site of a client, Barbara Sumner. Here's how I did it. So we have a get in touch, a bit more casual, a bit less direct about the thing. So get in touch can be contact but we have call to action, for getting in touch with her. So here, get in touch. If you want to align who you are and you're living, fill out this form and we'll talk. This is a very casual approach for her, but we also have this for general inquiries, go here. Okay. So the call to actions there is get in touch. We have the main thing: enjoy a rich, meaningful life. There's life in blah blah. Get in touch with Barbara. Her approach is to get that conversation going very casually, less formally. Get in touch with Barbara. So anyway, I recommend having the call to action in the menu if it's that important. Okay, back to the home page. So live and love your life. Okay, so again, I like the layout. Video is cool. I'm hoping that looks well. That looks good on other devices. Maybe check on your phone. Is that working out right? And check the speeds on it, because video can make things clumsy when it comes to website speed. So I'll just quickly have a look at the website speed. You're over in the UK. I'm over in New Zealand. Kind of polar opposites. I've had clients in the UK. They're 11, 12, or 13 hours difference depending on the time of year. Always makes for fun early calls or late calls, one of us. But let's check the speed. Actually, let me go back to here. I'll let that speed test run. It takes a few seconds. And the one thing I'd recommend on the home page, I like seeing. So this is a website about coaching. It's about you working one-on-one with clients. That's what I'm assuming is the case. You have testimonials here, which will, by the way, it's good to have testimonials on the main menu. Great. I'm sure all your testimonials are going to be like, Jenny was great, etc., etc. My sessions with Jenny, right? I went to see Jenny, Jenny. But at the home page, I'd recommend having your face there and have your name there so that we know that it's you. It's with Jenny. Here's your face. Great. It shows up a bit lower. That's cool too. As long as you are present and obvious so that it's clear what is on this site. So it does show up a bit lower. Hello, welcome to Breakthrough Coaching. I'm Jenny. Great. So that's cool. So I'm glad this is here. I like it immediate, like I did with Barbara's site. So that'll require some design hoops to jump through. If you did your own site, it might be a bit more difficult. You can see getting images next to text, you can get clumsy. You can see how it kind of sometimes it's hard to position. Okay, cool. I like that your face is here, that you're present on the site. Okay, let me check that speed. So this is page speed insights. This is a good way to make sure your site is running well. If everything's in the green, Google gives you a boost in your SEO, or it doesn't penalize you. But they'd like you to be in the green if you want to get, Google to be happy with your site. So it's about 5.3 seconds to load the first block of content that people see. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's not pretty good. That's a bit on the high side. If it was in the green, it'd be like 2 seconds. But I think 5 seconds isn't terrible if that's on a mobile, how it looks. Given the video is there, I was thinking it might be worse. Yeah. So Google likes us to be, I believe, under 2.8 seconds before they, jump for joy about your site. So that video may be the reason it's slowing it down. If I look down here, there's a bunch of technical stuff that'll make you go cross-eyed. But I'm not going to get into that now. It's just a technical thing. Just something you be aware of. You can always try swapping out the video and then run the test again. But maybe you love your video and so be it. It is cool. The font here is a bit light and thin. Maybe smallish. I'm on a MacBook Air, pretty standard device people will have. It's a 12-inch laptop, and the font here is a bit light, like it's a medium gray. I can read it, but it starts to borderline on small and hard to read. My vision is pretty decent, but I imagine older people will have a tougher time. And yeah, cool. I do like your personality coming through. Welcome to Breakthrough without too, let's see. Hi, I'm Jenny, blah, blah, blah. Good conversational tone of voice. Confusion to clarity. Yeah. Cool. You explain what you do. That's good. Great. Okay. What else do I want to dive into here? My services include transformational life coaching, work-life balance, nice imagery here. That's cool. Emotional freedom techniques. I think some people will know what these things are. Cognitive behavioral therapy. I'm not so sure people will know. NLP. The average person maybe. For clients to choose what they will need, maybe intervention might be obvious to people. Life coaching, work-life balance coaching, I think will be clear. So that's cool. You have some of these. I think some of these might be a little bit out there for people, but maybe it makes you look smart, and that's cool. Maybe others who refer clients to you, will know. Yes, I want someone to help with EFT. So okay, cool. What else? Testimonials. It's great that you have them there. Very nice. Free discovery. It's good that this repeats. Services here. Okay. Testimonial is great. Again, the font does feel a bit small to me and a bit on the medium gray side. Isn't terrible, but it does start to move to a more difficult viewing font and size. Maybe I can quickly, let's see if I can quickly get my style sheet thing. I haven't used this in a while. So let me see if I can bump this font size up to show you what I mean. So let's, if I took this, let's make that font size 18. Okay, that's 18. And let me do, it's a bit light. Color, I think it's just color. I'll make it solid black. The font family is like a thin one. I think I could easily strengthen that with, yeah. I'll make it a little bit more just because, so it's still, So here it is. I bumped it up a size, and I made it a little bit darker and a little bit thicker. I'll bump it up 2 sizes for the heck of it, just to exaggerate what I mean. Okay, so let me close this. Now you see the font size now? This feels real nice to me. Oh yeah, like my sessions with Jenny have been fantastic and have changed my life. Cool, read more. Yeah. Okay, maybe break these up in paragraphs too. Online we read in chunks, so we don't really read in, like if I wanted to get, I have to read this whole thing to get the idea. I couldn't just take out blips and just quickly. We can digest it faster and we read easier. We'll resist something like this, a bit more longer chunks. It's awesome that you have testimonials and you got your site together. Let's put it that way. What I'm talking about is just more. Well, I think it is important for things to be readable and easily consumed. But just getting good testimonials, I think, is a lot of work for a lot of people. By the way, if you do make updates to your site, and whatever I'm saying, you're reacting to, you like, don't like, or you have thoughts on, just post a comment. I'd love to hear from you and what other people think. But you can see the font size now. It's this is a nice paragraph. This is good. Yeah. Honestly, my sessions, but I've been visiting James for several months. Great, I got the idea. From our first session, I felt immediate change in my well-being. Fantastic. I've gone from insecure and depressed. Spending weekends in bed and curtains drawn. Yeah, that's rough. I've heard that. I've never had that, but I've heard stories of that. It sounds rough. I'm more present emotionally rather than emotionally detached. Yeah, very nice. It's good. See, I'm more likely to read this than I am this. So maybe that first one needs a bit of chopping up or just tightening up. Awesome. Having testimonials is fantastic. Look, you have so many on here. Fantastic. In fact, you have so many. Um, I would never read them all, but it's a bit of bragging, so it's cool. What sometimes people do is at the top they'll say, over 300 clients helped. Here are a handful of stories, selected stories, and you just have 4 or 5 of your best ones. But having a lot or showing that you have a lot is a lot of credibility, so that's cool. Again, the purpose of your website is to get people to contact you for that free session, and it's not likely people are going to read everything. They're just going to read just enough. So if you have 5 great ones, people want to know the best stuff you have. So if you have 5 great ones, I'd put those. If you have other ones that are weaker, 5 that capture the most common problems, the most dramatic change stories. People love that. You get them motivated and excited. If you have a lot of fluffy ones, maybe clean them out. Again, a personal choice, but I think having testimonials is a great move, and you've got it there. Okay, I'm probably going past my 10-minute mark, but I am enjoying your website, and maybe it's time. The picture on the homepage is a bit grainy, maybe a bit dated. Like you could probably get a better quality one. It's clear. We can see your face, and you look welcoming and warm, so that's cool. It's a professional environment. It is looking a little bit fuzzy. Yeah. Well, anyways, there you go. Maybe you've had your white site for a while. I'll quickly click on the blog page, see what comes up. Good to have your discovery session consistent. Cool. So you have some blogs. 2016. When I go to a blog and I see that, it'll make me a little hesitant to know, is this person still in business? So maybe get a couple of new ones in there, even if they're small, But if you're really not doing any blogging, maybe just make this articles and just leave some articles here and don't have a date on it. A blog is implied that there's a date and there's a life and it's active. So there's that. By the way, at the bottom, this is coming dark on dark here. So maybe get that to bright on dark. This is tiny, but I don't think it's all that important. If you're ready to transform your life, I look forward to speaking with you. Click here to book your... Okay, this is great. Nice call to action. What I did with Barbara's site is we made the call to action prominent on the bottom. Enjoy a richer, more meaningful life. Get in touch with Barbara. So yeah, if you have this call to action, it can just get sucked into the bottom and not really be noticed. So if it's that important, maybe make this whole block maybe 50 to 60% of the screen. I'd make this in a bigger font as well. I like the wording here. If you're ready to transform your life, I look forward to speaking with you. Click here to book a free discovery session or call me. This is a calendar? Is that where your booking thing goes? I haven't clicked it yet. Okay, it's just online appointments, free discovery session. Okay. Is that working? I clicked that link at the bottom. I'm getting this. Taking a while to load. I think this image is going to be pretty big. It's loading very slowly. Book now is loading. I guess it's getting there. Is it working? Oh, there's another button to click. Is that what I got to do? Okay. I thought the one thing book would take me there, but okay, we're getting there. Breakthrough therapies. Okay, see your calendar. Okay. Cool. Maybe check to see if this works on a mobile. Pop-up menus can be tricky. Pop-up thingies like this can be tricky on a mobile. I'm sure you've checked stuff out on a mobile before, right? Check it out on a mobile device. All right, well, awesome. Well, thanks for sharing your site. I'm going to stop there. I can poke around all day. Cool. Nice little water effect. And I'm glad that your message is clear and you have your call to action is prominent and obvious. That's very good. Cool. I hope you found this feedback helpful. Others looking on, please comment as well. And yeah, I definitely want to hear from you, Jenny, what you like, don't like, or find most useful. And I hope all is going well for you. Okay. Talk to you soon.